The bull market is back on, guys. Hello everyone, I hope you guys are having an amazing day. XRP is around $2.21. Amazing stuff. Still behind, and these alts are lagging behind Bitcoin, but I'm pretty sure they'll soon catch up. Hopefully that's the case. Well, check this out. Mr. Pool never fails, guys, right? Because what are the chances of this? Does this mean the bull market is back on? Now, guys, here's the fun part of XRP in the XRP community. Now, this is quite interesting. Mr. Pool once upon a time tweeted out on April 22nd, "Good night, sleep tight." Okay, and the mama bear is putting his her child to sleep, right? The baby bear. Now, does that signal, hey, it's time to start waking up again, right? It's time for no sleep season, whatever number we're on right now, right? So I'm pretty sure that's the case, guys. And I have seen multiple analysts talking about how the bottom is in, right? And we're starting to see some impulsive structures being formed with these cryptocurrencies. If that's the case, then the bottom is probably in, or most likely in. Now, so we're going to be talking about the charts here in just a second. But first, I want to point out, I think fireworks are about to begin. Mr. Pool on this day, okay, 3-year delta, tweeted out MAPU, or up AM, right? UPAM, guys, up AM. Should we be awake during the night at this point in time, right? Or does that signal no time for sleep? Tomorrow, what's odd about tomorrow is I freaking love Thursdays. Who's ready for some fun? So I feel like, guys, this ties into XRP's chart. Why? Right? First things first, XRP's lagging behind, like, tremendously lagging behind Bitcoin, because when Bitcoin moves 10%, XRP should move 20 to 30% minimum, right? But it's not. It's doing about the same as Bitcoin's percentage, which tells me, hey, the Riddlers we're pointing to, some fireworks are about to take off. Why? This comes from risk take. XRP Bollinger Bands have begun to widen. This is major. This is like a flare, right? It's like a flare to... It's like a warning of what's upcoming. It's the calm before the storm. So this is XRP USD on the daily chart, guys, right? And what do we see right here? The mouth, right? The mouth of the Bollinger Bands, it's starting to open, right? It was squeezing, and that's where we've seen price move higher. Now it's opening up, guys, right? The same thing that happened back here. Let's see. Look at that. When it opens, right, price explodes, and then the Bollinger Bands catches up later on. So that's what's happening right now. Again, it's coming, it seems as. From Stephanie Starr, if XRP can go above $2.47 level, then that's when I'll get excited, right? But it seems like XRP has broken out of several structures, right? That's the bullish part, which tells us, hey, further upside is imminent, such as this, right? It broke out, guys. This is a inverted head and shoulder pattern, right? Head and shoulders pattern, which the target is supposedly $2.70. So you tell me, is it going to get up there? Well, Overkill Trading says yes, and not only that, but this is the next wave. This is the start of the next wave higher to literally new all-time highs. Listen to what he says and the indicator he uses to predict this type of price action that may come in not too distant future.
All right, folks, here is an XRP chart update for April 23rd here. You're seeing we're getting the signal. This was called out a couple days ago in the Discord. We're looking at a weekly chart here of XRP. You can see this last one that came down here with the wave down here was right here on November 4th. Boom, that came on that candle right there at around 50 cents.
So this is on the weekly chart, guys, right? And it seems like the momentum is being clipped, and it's going to push it higher, right? It's going to push prices higher. This is XRP, obviously, but if XRP is moving, then Bitcoin is rampaging, Ethereum and everything else, right? I do believe Ethereum is so undervalued, guys. Yeah, which signals another all season, right? If this is truly the case, and not to mention, look at the bullish hidden bullish divergence, right? Or some type of bullish divergence, guys. It was clipped here, right? And this wave, I think, is lower than the previous as well. and the price is all the way here, that's some type of bullish divergence, which obviously signals an explosive move is on the horizon, right? So yeah.
And you guys know what happened next. We went all the way up to 350. So we're getting the same exact signal here. So this is a buy indication here. We've been watching that $2 support level. That's still going to be our stop loss level. You could set a stop loss right there at around $2. As long as $2 holds, this thing looks like it's going to break out here and make some all-time highs. Super bullish here on XRP off the signal. Again, that last one resulted in about a 600% move. So I'm thinking anywhere from $5 to $10 here by the end of summer for XRP. This chart is looking really good.
It would make sense, guys, right? If it goes to like $5 to $10, look what happens. There was a bearish divergence formed here, right? Let me just move this 1 sec, because this is fascinating. So look, there was a bearish divergence formed, right? The indicator was going lower, but the price went higher here. Now, it's the opposite of what happened back then, right? There was a bullish divergence forming down here to here, which should make prices go higher, right? $5 to $10. Another bearish divergence is formed like this, right? So like that. And then that's probably a good top area for some consolidation, right? And then the next leg higher. But maybe, what if the bear told us that was going to happen, right? Just from this picture, guys. What if we look at the bearable guy slope inverted, right? Instead of it coming down, it's going higher, like we stated before. What if everything in there is a detailed price chart? I've never seen anyone do this. Inspiration. So 50 cents, right? The bottom area, it pumped, right? The sunflower resembles or represents XRP finally blooming, right? Then $2 appears here. You guys can see a small pullback, right? Goes higher. I don't know what that is. Maybe some other external event. Possibly double digits. Look at this, a bigger pullback, right, than the previous, and then up it goes from then on, right? It just gets faster and steeper. So I don't know. That could be a possibility. Honestly, a very interesting observation to say the least. Now, and the thing is, I don't think higher prices are unachievable. I actually believe it will come true at some point, right? At some point. Now, you see XRP run to 330 billion diluted valuation in 2017 after a huge consolidation period. Okay, now then totally dismiss the idea of something similar happening again despite similar circumstances, right? It's guys, this chart proves that the past proves the future and the future proves the past, right? 1, 2, up it goes, down, then up, consolidates, then pumps. Okay, 1, 2, the same exact pattern. What? Then pumps, comes back down. The next move is it goes higher like this, consolidates and goes there, right? If not a little bit higher. So I don't know, guys. That's what we're talking about. If XRP tops out at $10, that looks a little bit strange, right? Look at that. That looks a little bit strange. But now if it tops out at 50 or 100. Before even utility strikes or comes alive before the collapse, that looks much better, right? Like something like that. Look at that. Perfect. That's $100, right? Literally. So yeah, I don't know. It makes sense to me, guys, right? It literally makes sense to me. I'm not making this stuff up. It is incoming. I mean, Mr. Poole told us, hey, just if you believe in Mr. Poole, then you would believe in this tweet. He told us he posted so many X's before, but XX, double digits, triple, quadruple, and then 5 digits, right? Probably one after the other will happen, guys. He does say 2025 here. Interesting, right? I mean, XRP did go to 5 digits before, and this was a glitch happened on live television, right? American Sunrise right here. Look at this. XRP 21K. That's not me. That's XRP glitching to crazy high valuations. But why is it only XRP, the major coin, that keeps glitching randomly, right? In rapid successions, guys. So I haven't seen any. I have seen other coins glitch, but it's not as often as XRP. Now listen very carefully. Guess what's happening in the coming days? Where fireworks will start to begin. From Eleanor. New. Paul Atkins is set to speak on Friday at the SEC's roundtable on crypto trading. His first public remarks on digital assets since becoming chair. Right, so this is happening when? On April 25th. What else is happening on April 25th? The smiley face that will form in the night sky. Right, out in space. What are the chances of that? That's how you know these people are all full of rituals, guys, right? That's what they love doing. But the end is near because Ripple and XRP transforming global money transfers. Ripple's mission is Ripple aims to make money, moving money across borders as fast, easy, and affordable as sending a text message. Then XRP's role. XRP is a digital asset designed to settle transactions in seconds. It serves as a bridge between different currencies, helping make everything move more efficient. Then, looking ahead, while XRP was previously stifled by regulatory challenges, the new United States administration and the settlement of past lawsuits are paving the way for Ripple's original vision to shine in 2025. Again, that year 2025, they stated 2025 right here. Then people are talking about, hey, what if the case concludes the case conclusion is ever so near, right? Because roundtable on April 25th, will they talk about the case ending and stuff like that, guys? Rumors and stuff like that. I think so. Because great minds, well, at least one for sure, his, right? Paul Atkins on Tuesday called it a new day. And literally copied Stewart, right? And remember, he's the chief legal officer at Ripple. It's a new day, right? So a new day is happening, right? Or has begun, right? It's a brand new era. Justin, Alabama drops enforcement action case against Coinbase as well. So if everyone else is dropping cases, guys, you know what that means? Settlement is literally around the corner with the Ripple case, right? So just believe. The Ripplers, quote unquote, the Ripplers are tired of being associated with Riddlers, right? But David Schwartz pointed towards the bear, and Brett Garlinghouse at 589, right? He dropped it down to 588, but again, they're not tired, guys. They're just trolling the community, having fun, or they're actually being serious about this Riddles topic. Right? David Schwartz is bearable, guy. People are now suggesting. Could he be? There's a possibility. There's an actual possibility. Then he replied from David Schwartz, tried to convince my wife I'm bearable. There you go. Right? That's a funny joke, but again, it probably is him, right? Or something to do with it. The Riddlers never lie, guys. The fountain for today's video comes from Esoteric Kang. There's a confirmation right here. This just happened an hour ago, a couple hours ago. Hackers are targeting online trading accounts in Japan to manipulate penny stocks across the world in $700 million illicit trading spree. Mr. Poole tweeted this on 4/24. What are the chances? And there it is, right? So we're in good hands, I believe. Things are moving faster and faster. Let's see what happens next with XRP's price. Now, financial advice. What is SOFA's amazingness? See ya.